Hello everyone, I'm Mike Feltberger, and today's Racing Photo Memory Makers will be 10 photos of cars with numbers in the 20s. We're going to do a category with cars in their 20s today. So we got 10 photos, and we're going to start right up. On the high banks at the Big Diamond Speedway, Gene Moyer, seen here in his number 20 small block modified. Gene was a regular on the Big Diamond Grandview scene back in the 80s, made a strong showing of himself every time he appeared on a speedway. That's Gene Moyer in the 20 small block. Northeast modified standout, Brett Hearn. Brett with over 900 wins in his career, taking his Hearn-built number 20 Gremlin onto the half mile at the Reading Fairgrounds. Reading was a track that Hearn did not have a feature win at, but he was also a big winner up at Super Dirt Week at the New York State Fairgrounds in Syracuse. That's Brett Hearn in the 20 Gremlin. The year was 1980. Junior Mykosh has his 21 Gremlin and heading into turn 2 at East Windsor. Junior was a one-time winner at the Reading Fairgrounds, also won at the Grandview Speedway. Still competing at the Grandview Speedway in the Outlaw Enduro Series Vintage Modifieds. That's Junior Mykosh. A mod car stop at Lincoln finds Butch Dissinger in the 21, heading through turns 1 and 2 at the High Bank Speedway. Butch Dissinger was a strong supporter of the mod car events of the 80s and also visited Penn National Speedway and Big Diamond Speedway in his 21. Here's Butch Dissinger in the 21 at Lincoln. A champion down at Grandview Speedway, Terry Meitzler, known for some sharp-looking rides. Here he is displaying his car in the off-season indoor circuit. The 21A shown at the Reading Racing Reunion. That's Terry Meitzler in the Meitzler Excavating 21A. A cold Reading opener for Red Coffin. Red known for driving the Dick Meals 44 and the George Udick 26. Takes to the Reading Oval on opening day, still wearing his gloves in his 22 coupe. That's Lions PA's Red Coffin in the 22 coupe. On the Big 5/8 at Bridgeport in New Jersey, Lee DeVault in the 22L. Lee was a strong supporter of racing at Bridgeport as well as the Flemington Speedway, taking to the oval in his 22L. That's Lee DeVault. He also was a top runner at East Windsor, so he made the New Jersey scene with Bridgeport, East Windsor, and Flemington. On the high banks at Big Diamond Speedway in Minersville, PA, Dave Schaafstall in the 23. As you can see, Big Diamond had their track prep equipment located up outside of turn 2. Dave was a strong campaigner at the Big Diamond Speedway. Didn't matter what kind of car he was in, Dave was always seen near the front of the pack. That's Dave Schaafstall in the 23 at Big Diamond. Sharp looking ride here. That's Larry Oaks, Wernersville, PA. Larry Oaks in his sharp looking 24 Falcon modified. As you can tell, 427 Chevy, big block engine, big block power to get around the half mile at Reading. Larry Oaks wasn't a feature winner, but could always be counted on to finish in the top 10. That's Wernersville, PA. Larry Oaks with his 24 Falcon. And rounding out some cars in the 20s, paying tribute to the late Ken Brand Sr. Here is his 24 heading through turns 3 and 4 at the Reading Fairgrounds. Stan Plosky aboard the fuel-injected coupe. Stan known for driving the 27, the 27 Junior, the 707, a multi-time feature winner at Reading. Heading through turns 3 and 4 at the Reading Fairgrounds In the Ken Bren fuel-injected coupe, that's Stan Plosky Jr. Hope everybody enjoyed looking back at some of the cars with 20s in their numbers. Have another category coming up soon. Maybe I'll go to the 30s and see what we can pull out for the 30s. So hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and I'll see you at the raceway.